because I was diddled as a kid. I drink myself crazy nowadays. I'm a fucking complete egomaniac, and I refuse to not. I refuse to give too much. So that's why I'm not in a relationship. So these people really want bad things. Like this is why. Like if you notice too, a lot of the people that are the most vocal anti-Mersh people, they're all former Bears. A lot of them are former Bears. David Walsh, the dog fucker, Bear, former Bear. Alan Powell, Mr. fucking Captain Crunch Teeth, Bear. They're all Bears that like transferred their mental illness over to this, and now they try to get me, and it just doesn't work because very boring outside of the show. But it's not enough to like goof on people because they tried that and they're never going to be as good as I am at making fun of people. So it's, the fucking arms are too short to box with God. So what's the next fucking step? Let's try to influence actual events in the person's life. Let's get payment processors taken down. Let's call the police on him. Let's do shit like that. And it's like, you know what I mean? It's not. It's weird. It's you that those are people that need to be put away. They need to be locked against their will in mental health facilities. So but they're all bears. It's bears. It's these fucking bears. They're such fucking disgusting retards. David Walsh, another one, wanted me to be his internet dad. Check out I made a video about Owen again. Play it on your show. And then you play the video and it's him in his car going, Owen is and all that bullshit. And then David Walsh got mad because he wasn't getting enough attention from us. And then he went over and tried to hang out with all the other little fucking shows that, by the way, are still at fucking 5% as big as my show. And then started going and sucking up to them and going, Mersh is a piece of shit. And then they all started doing their thing. But then all they did was bring him on and mock his dead dog for like an hour. Which is still, by the way, look, I hate to do this. I hate when I have to begrudgingly admit something's funny. But those Unbleached guys or whatever, they brought David Walsh on. They're like, yeah, tell us about Mersh, man. And he came on and bitched about me for 10 minutes. And then they just ripped him apart and made fun of his stupid dead dog for like an hour. So then he left them and came back, and there was a whole Nightwave where we read his comment. It was like a wall of text about, I'm really sorry, I didn't mean it, and those are bad guys, because when I started hanging out with them, they started making fun of me too. And I was like, well, you deserve to be made fun of, and I'm glad your dog's dead. And then he's another one that now just swears revenge on me. But these are all people that just fucking, they deserve to have their teeth and their dead dogs mocked. These people deserve the scorn. They deserve to be reminded. They need to have a mirror held up in front of them sometimes and be consistently reminded that they are complete wastes of genetic material and that nobody will ever love them. Some people need to be told that, like this woman.
Goes to North Idaho? Huh? You led me here by your word. Deceiver, you. What are you going to say to me, huh? That I'm crazy? Because you're exposed? Let's see what people think of Mr. Hollywood now.
See, Sentient has a good point. Nah, everybody's wearing masks now. Who needs teeth? You're right. You know what? Dentistry, what is it really? But, Olivia, can you help me out?
It's nothing but a racket for the Jews.
Well, thank you, Olivia. Yeah, I guess dentistry is really just a racket for the Jews. Carmela, sometimes you can ask me questions you're not going to like the answers. And as opposed to, because you could point out that I'm kind of narcissistic or whatever. I point out shit that I do. But I don't subject people to, like, lies and, like, being deceptive. I'm pretty upfront about my shit. So go fuck yourself, Matt. I hope you get kicked off. I hope we all get kicked off this fucking platform.
I don't care if we all go to the gallows as long as you and that beanie-wearing retard are on the fucking gallows next to me. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's get it over with.